Well, let's stay with this story for the moment. The AmaZulu Royal House yet to announce, I understand, when Queen Mantfombi Dlamini Zulu will be laid to rest. The Regent passing away at Johannesburg's Milpark Hospital earlier this week. It's been a terribly sad time for the family, the death coming just weeks after the AmaZulu King Goodwill Zwelithini himself passed away. Well, let's reflect now on the life of Queen Dlamini. It's such a pleasure to welcome to ENCA the South African morning historian Shalo Mbatha. Shalo, good morning to you. Thank you very much for your time this morning. I imagine with such, it seems, drama unfolding in the royal family, it was Queen Dlamini who would have kept the family together. She was such a stoic figure, wasn't she? And some people suggesting this is why there seems to be chaos in the family. She's not there to lead the way she always did.
You know, it's very sad that Her Majesty has transcended shortly after His Majesty, you know, and she was part of a collective as she was the regent. However, she did not rule or take decisions on her own. There is forever a council or a committee that always assists Zulu traditional leadership. But yes, at the moment, there is nobody officially there, but there are structures in place, the traditional structures that are taking care of business. In the next few days, there'll be announcements being made as to who's going to be holding the fort. And, you know, she comes from a long history of women leaders in the Zulu, you know, leadership structures, because back already in 1789, Princess Mkabayi was a regent, and she was a regent 5 times. This is long before King Shaka was in the scene, as well as Queen Mantfombi Dlamini, who became a regent twice, in 1879 when her husband, King Tejwayo, was sent to exile in Cape Town and London, and when her son, King Dinizulu, was also sent to St. Helena in 1890, you know. So the Zulu have got a long list of women that held the kingdom together, you know, but her passing is really, really sad and unforeseen.
I imagine, to the few people I've had a chance to speak to, and obviously we've had extensive coverage on ENCA, but the few I've spoken to, saying the old adage, Shalo, that behind every strong man is an even stronger woman. I imagine in this case that could not be truer if we tried.
Correct. Look, she, at the moment, she was actually a member of Isipitipiti Regiment. I don't know if your viewers are aware that the Zulu, every year there were regiments, not only male regiments being formed, but also for women, you know. And when she got married to King Zwelithini in 1977, she was a 3rd wife, and she made sure that all those traditional ceremonies came back, and, you know, apartheid interfered with all that. You know, for instance, the reed dance and the first fruit festival, and most importantly, there's another one called Umkhosi Wesivivane that was for women, that was done at the palace, you know, where women came together, they strategized and assisted her, and ordinary people, ordinary women met privately as women, and yes, and just they worked things together to say our country is going this way or the nation is going this way, what are we going to do, you know. And it's very, very sad at the moment that we've got over 20 million people in mourning, both in South Africa, Eswatini, and all the Zulu descendants that live in Malawi, Kenya, Uganda, DRC, who came for the late King's funeral. You know, it's a very sad state of affairs. And again, don't worry, there is no leadership vacuum. The Zulu are very resilient. You know, we've been through this before, many times before, and we landed on our 2 feet.
Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, Shalo, saying that there is no crisis, that the family will stay strong, they will stay together. As someone who knows the life and times of Her Royal Highness, the Queen, the late Queen, how would she have handled what seems to be the speculative infighting and this potential legal wrangling? How do you think that the Queen would have handled this?
Remember, it was already in place when she was still alive, you know? And again, she did it with a lot of dignity and femininity, and she, with a very strong hand, to say, at the moment, I'm the one who's the regent. Let's work together. It's very important that we hold the nation together, because the rest of humanity, of the Zulu, is looking to us for leadership. So Dlamini was very a calm person, and she again, listened to everybody. At the end of the day, she took decisions that were correct for the nation. I mean, at the moment, there's a huge hula baloo around Ngoyama Trust land. Those are not the urgent things that she was going to take care of, to say we need to protect Ngoyama Trust land by any means necessary, you know. So, yes, she was very much in charge. With, obviously, like I said earlier, the committee or the council that assists her.
Yeah, very consultative, very inclusive is some of the words used to describe the late Queen Dlamini. Historian Shalo Mbatha, I'm going to say thank you so much for speaking to us this morning. I know a very difficult time for all of those, not just within the royal family of AmaZulu, but also the Zulu nation as well. As of this morning, I'm not able to give any information and confirmation regarding when Queen Mantfombi Dlamini Zulu is going to be laid to rest. But the moment that announcement has been made, of course, we will bring it to you here on ENCA.